Hello everybody, welcome back. Humpler here. And yeah, again here I have an ASSA 600. I already picked this in a recent video and I'll put the video up here. And the reason why I'm showing this again is because I get a very nice comment from a German locksmith, and I'll actually put the comment here, which is completely in German. But basically what he said is that he has quite a lot of these at his place, and with the ones he has, the 6-pin, so this one is very short, so more like a zero cut like here or so, and this makes it very hard or near to impossible to pick. And he said that in reality, so if you're working on a door, you probably won't pick it open. And so we got talking on email and so on. I was just jealous that he has so many of these because they're always so hard to obtain. And he was like, well, I can send you one. And I was like, yeah, I will take that. Send it to me. I would be very happy to try it as a challenge. And so he did. And he did not only send an ASSA 600, but also another mortise style lock, which we'll take a closer look on in a second. And he actually mummified the keys, so I have no idea what the bitting is like, except from what he said in the comment. The keyway is rather tight if we compare it, or yeah, it seems like it is inverted to the last one I tried. So I'm interested to see what this will be like. And yeah, I unpacked the package out of with the camera running. And I wanted to get this open on camera right away, out of the box, without knowing the bidding. And yeah, I failed completely. I picked it for an hour or so, and then I threw in the towel and said, I can't pick it open. So I will keep it mummified and keep it as a challenge, and as a good reminder that, yeah, also a good reminder to all of you watching, that the locksport we do and the picking you see in these YouTube channels is always a bit staged. Yeah, you will rarely see us picking out of the box. Normally, most of the time, I practice my picks a bit to make the videos not so long and make it enjoyable to watch, and also that I can comment on what I'm doing to pass on the knowledge I gained. And with these I tried and I failed. And yeah, in reality, I think if you're working on a door, kneeling in front of it in the cold, freezing cold, maybe it's night and customer just wants to get in, you probably won't pick these open. But I think there are a handful of people in the locksport community who could also pick this open blindly, but I am not that talented, not at all. And even though I have quite some experience with those, this is basically a next step for me, picking it blind. That means without knowing the bidding and without progressive pinning. So I'll keep that as a challenge and hopefully show you in the upcoming video. And in the unboxing video that I will not show you actually, I think, because it is an hour long and it's completely boring. I could only achieve to get in the counter milling ones, and that's it. I also, when I gave up on the ASSA, I thought, well, I have to also have a look on this dimple lock. Dimple lock means that you have insert the key horizontal instead of vertical, and you have a Bible here. And I quickly noticed already that also there are pins on the top as well in this model. And what I noticed when picking it, that these both sides are active. So I think I picked the bottom and the out of the box maybe, but I could never get the top pins then to set. So today's video will be all around this lock, and hopefully I can get it open now after a bit of practice, because yeah, I poked around it in it for 20 minutes or so and couldn't get anywhere, or well, I just learned a bit, but yeah. So the model of this lock is a Tesa T10-P, so maybe 10 pins or so, I don't know. And Tesa is a Spanish company to my knowledge, and it's also owned by ASSA Abloy. So I will keep the key mummified and put this in a vise and hopefully get it picked. So see you back in a bit. So here we are back in the vise again. Here's the key, still mummified. So I have no idea what the bitting is like. And for tensioning I will take these two tensioners, adding up to 1.7 millimeters, and these give a very nice snug fit and give me very good core control. And for the main stack I'll be using this flag, left flag straight for Multipick, tensioning clockwise, and yeah, off we go. So one is binding. Okay, no click, but I felt it going set. 2 small click, nothing on 3 and 4, and nothing on 5, back to 1, 2 is binding, good click there, nothing on 3. So at the moment I'm using heavy tension for this main stack, and again 2, good click there, good click on 4, let's go back out. Okay, 3 was binding and I just touched it a little bit while pulling out, and now we're in a false set. Let's check the main stack. Yeah, all feels good. Let's take a right flag for Multipick and try to set the pins on the top. So starting at the back, trying to find pin 5. Where is it? Here, I think. And now I have to release quite a bit of tension without dropping all the pins on the main stack. Okay, off to 4. Okay, good click. 2 and 3 are 0 lifts, so I have to leave them alone, I think. And now off to 1. Let's see. Okay, good. And 4 needs to be set again. Nice. And the lock is open. So this looked rather easy, but believe me, it was not. Oh, wrong direction. I really had to learn the binding order, and yeah, these 0 lifts, really a pain. If you don't know that, it's really hard to get open. So now we've earned to have a look on the key, I would say. So let's cut this open and have a look. Okay, so here's the key. We see the 2 rows of pins. They look like they are next to each other, but yeah, you have to think about it in 2 dimensions basically. So yeah, we see here on the top pins we see max lifts on 1 and 5 and 4. And 2 and 3, and you don't need to touch these, otherwise you're gonna have a bad time. And for the main stack, let's do it like this. So yeah, this will be at the bottom, but yeah, let's look at it like this. So we have a medium lift, max lift, zero lift, medium, medium, and zero lift. So I've never touched the 6th pin. When I was successful in the beginning, I for sure touched it. It was horrible. So still picked, but I will lock it back up since we have the key now. Okay, welcome back from fast forward. I wanted to speed up the gutting a bit because, yeah, nothing to learn basically. And now I want to show you all the bits and pieces. So here's the main part, the core. Here's the side with the 6 pin, which was facing down during my pick. And, oh yeah, some keyway protection. Just coming up from here. And here's the top part with the 5 pins. And you see they're a bit offset to each other. How to show that? Let's take a Sharpie, mark one position, like here. And you see the one in the top doesn't come to that line, but it's a bit offset, so it rides in between. So you could have actually turned it more than I did, because with that many pins you always have to be a bit careful that nothing shoots in a chamber it shouldn't go into. Here's the housing. You see I left the springs in, and yeah, they're boring, we leave them in. But at the top part you see, I wasn't sure how they managed to get the top pins active, and what they actually did, they included a mini Bible up here. And let's have a look at the pins, especially on the top. The drivers, they have the spring included. Look at this tiny driver. Hard to show in the camera actually. This is blocking the rotation and it's doing a good job. And yeah, the top pins just look like this. Nothing fancy. No security grooves or so on them. But if we look on the main stack, we see the drivers, they look like this. So serrated, and you can see actually the tapering. Can you see that angle on the top and the bottom? This is why I had to pick number 2 so often. And yeah, here this is what the key pins look like. They also have a very nice tapering at the bottom here, so towards the shear line. So you overset them easily, and then you end up in this overset trap. Oh, sorry, I had my window open a second ago. So bugs are having their fun in here with all the lights. And yeah, is there anything to catch actually? No, there's no milling or so, just a milling at the very bottom to just stop the pins. So yeah, very nice pins in this Tesa T10-P. Yeah, for the Tesa I think it is typical that they have this tapering, and this can really keep you out of a lock for a while. I'm lucky I got it under control at some point, because yeah, I spent maybe like 2 hours or so in total on this just to get it open. Yeah, so really for a real world situation, not a good lock. Or yeah, it was tough for me to pick open, I must say. So if you're still here, thanks for watching, leave a comment, and yeah, thanks again for this generous gift of this lock, and I really appreciate this challenge and picking this nice Tesa T10-P. Thanks for watching, bye.